Mount Vesuvius, 79 AD. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius occurred in Pompeii in the year 79 AD, now known as modern-day Italy. Prior to the eruption, the city of Pompeii experienced a period of heavy seismic activity due to the subduction zone beneath Mount Vesuvius. Upon further research, this subduction zone had what is known as a slab window below the volcano. This allowed for upwelling and convection currents that interacted with the mantle along the subduction zone. When the andesite melted, heavy amounts of pressure had built up and eventually released through the explosive eruption. Both the city of Pompeii and nearby Herculaneum were destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius through massive pyroclastic surges and large accumulations of ash. According to Pliny the Elder, a researcher studying the strange cloud, the Romans had been celebrating Vulcanalia, their god of fire, when the volcano erupted and buried the city in 5 meters of debris. Throughout the eruption, there had been 3 primary causes of death. Firstly, those who sought shelter in buildings had been crushed by the collapse as the roofs were unable to withstand the weight of the pumice. Secondly, those who remained outside during the event experienced physical trauma from the raining projectiles of debris. And lastly, those who didn't succumb to these causes eventually suffocated due to the high percentages of gas and dust within the air. The blast from Mount Vesuvius destroyed the landscape, including farms, orchards, vegetation, and livestock, covering them in ash, mud, and molten rock. It was followed by earthquakes and tsunamis caused by the vibrations and large displacements of water. Gases like sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and water vapor were released. Sulfur dioxide causes suffocation and respiratory problems, which was the leading cause of human deaths throughout the eruption. The toxins from the volcano also polluted wind and water. On the other hand, deposits of the eruption materials into the soil caused these areas to become highly fertile and great for agriculture. Pompeii was one of the first major catastrophes recorded, which means there was a lot to learn from this event. It was so impactful, the destruction of Pompeii led to the creation of volcanology, which opened a whole new world of discovery for scientists. It was based on the narrations given by survivor Pliny the Younger, the receiver of Pliny the Elder's letters about the event. Even though Pliny the Elder was able to witness the event, he still succumbed to the gases from the explosion and died when he attempted to save a friend and that friend's family. The explosion was so catastrophic that 1.5 million tons of debris were released from the volcano each second, and lasted up to 24 hours. After the eruption, displaced survivors began to rebuild their economy by constructing roads and infrastructure surrounding Pompeii.